stop rolling my eyes at you.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
cool.
I'm being so rude. Mason, please forgive me. Well, Mason on Main is a well-known shop in downtown Winchester. When you walk in, you are captivated by the fine antiques, distinct bow ties, and welcoming the wonderful owner.
And joining us this morning to
Thank
give us
you.
a glimpse into his business is Mason from Mason on Main. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
So
Having me here.
it is very true. When you walk in Mason on Main, it's an experience. You have everything there. It's a beautiful experience. So tell
Thank
us
you.
a little bit about the shop as soon as you walk through the front doors.
I know that when I want people to come through the front doors of the shop, I do want that experience. I want it to be with smells, and I want it to be, you know, things placed in just the perfect place where I want them to see them. But it's great when people just first come in, because they do say those things. Wow, it smells great, or wow,
Right.
what a
It
great,
smells amazing.
what a
That's
great
it.
shop. Thank you.
How did you decide to get into this type of business?
I always knew I wanted to do the antique part of it. Just had no idea that this would be the really what I think of as an even more fun part of the business because of the bow ties. Tried to order them in initially, but I couldn't fulfill a demand that I knew there was. There was no one else doing custom bow ties. And I started that and am now doing all the surrounding counties.
Oh, that's
Really?
great. That's awesome.
And so now people are trying to get bow ties for prom and homecoming and things like
Yes.
that. So how can people order the bow ties, and how long in advance do they need to order them to get them done?
So I can have your bow tie back to you the next day if you get everything to me that we need. I do like, as you can see, I brought this jacket here because we wouldn't know that that bow tie was perfect with that jacket until we saw the jacket together. But with prom dresses, if they will bring me that dress, we will match that fabric.
Interesting.
Yes.
And so you can pretty much make a bow tie out of anything. I've
Yes.
seen you become really creative with some of these bow ties, buttons, wood. I mean, the
Yes.
possibility
yes.
is endless.
Endless. It's endless with fabrics, because not you don't have to choose what I have. You can bring something in of your own choosing. If you're, say you've traveled to Europe and you've bought this beautiful piece of fabric that you just know will make a perfect bow tie, bring it to me and I'll help you make it up.
Because you're handcrafting these there in the store,
Yes.
right?
Yes, right there in the back room. 2 sewing machines and an ironing board. That's all I need to
And in addition to
wow.
that, it's not just bow ties. You're now doing scarves, correct? To kind of play
And
with
I was
the bow
going to
ties.
bring one of
Whoop.
those scarves, but I sold them all over
Oh,
the
good.
Yeah,
Good.
after it was on the show, there was people that came in specifically to do the scarves, and I did one custom ordered one. Yes, yes. So I couldn't bring one of those.
That's
today.
okay. That's okay.
So what made you want to tap into scarves?
There's a fabric, this fabric here, I love it. I've always used it for bow ties, but you don't get to see all of that design. But on a scarf that I've made, which is about a 12 by 12 square, you get to see that entire pattern. And you get to mix and choose your own colors, choose your own patterns that you want to see in that scarf. You can also get it your own length that you would want.
What's the most difficult material that you've worked with so far?
It's a material that I have. This is a prom tie that I add the little the little things to. But I have this great fabric that has all of this in it. My machine won't sew it. I've tried to make it thicker. I'm not sure why, and I have it in 3 colors. But I just gave up. It just will not work.
I've been to his shop, and he has several drawers, Jim. Like drawers of literally just cloth.
Of stuff.
Of just,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
pick from whatever you want. Look how beautiful that is.
Here's one of the really unique ones he had over here in the case. This one with the buttons that you were talking about that earlier. And this is, and again, handcrafted by
Yes.
you. I mean, this had to take a little extra time, right?
So this bow tie, I like to do a lot of memory things. So we will make bow ties out of old neckties, things that belong to a deceased grandfather or father. Those buttons were in a grandmother's sewing kit.
Oh, wow.
And I made that bow tie just to let people know, you can bring me your grandmother's buttons and we'll go through and pick them out and place them on the tie for you. And then you have something that you can proudly wear anytime.
Oh, I love that. And hopefully you'll get more and more people who can come to downtown Winchester and check you out and do that.
Oh, yes.
In addition to that, can you let's go back to the antiques, because you have so many in the shop and we really want people to come down and check out those antiques.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the antiques that you have in there.
So what we sell in the shop in lieu of antiques, it has to be something that I love. I don't want to just sell it because it's old.
Right.
I want to sell it because I have a connection to it, or it's caught my eye somewhere at an auction or something. But we do a mixture. We will do a reproduction of an antique, sort of some newer things, but not as many. But these are the things I like to keep as a market item that I don't have to go to market for.
Right.
I just do it myself.
Absolutely.
But everything else, we just sort of pick and choose what we want to be seen in the shop as part of our displays.
It's fantastic. What can you do about my shirt? Did you see what happened to my shirt?
We were thinking about
Can you
swapping
fix
your
this?
shirt with this shirt so no one noticed.
Make it a short sleeve shirt.
Make it short. Oh,
There you go. Yes, short sleeve shirt. Yes.
Repurpose.
Because it's a great,
Or elbow
material.
patches. I don't think this has elbow patches, but yeah,
It does
elbow
not.
patches.
See, I can make this work. I can keep
We need
it
to
going.
keep Mason around. Maybe he can be our new clothing
That's right.
consultant.
Maybe I'll come. I live in Winchester, so maybe I'll come downtown and,
Yes,
and let you
yes.
and let you take care of me and tell everybody where you're at. Exactly.
We are located at 70 South Main Street, Winchester, Kentucky.
I'm going to have to check it out as well. You know, it would be really nice if a woman had on a nice button-up shirt and had on a little bow tie, a beautiful
Sure,
bow tie with a
absolutely.
little cute skirt. Come
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Very
absolutely.
fashionable.
Absolutely.
So hopefully you'll have more and more ladies coming and start wearing bow ties.
I have a few that
Really?
have shopped with me for the years that we've been there.
Interesting.
And they usually like to have this particular tie. But what they do is they wear it
That
Like that.
way.
just like that. If they're wearing a jacket, then they also can do
As if it is a tie.
looks
just like
I
that.
Does look
love
fantastic.
that.
You've got some new hours too right now for April, right?
I do. For the whole month of April, because it is prom month, I will be staying till 5 o'clock to give those kids time to get in and pick up their ties or to drop them off. But I will also stay later. If I know you're coming, you set an appointment with me, I'll stay till 7 o'clock and make it convenient for you to get that bow tie.
You can't beat
Mason,
that service,
thank you
can
so
you?
much.
To me, a service is so important. You don't get really great service everywhere,
right.
but I strive to give good service
Well,
every day.
thank you so much, Mason.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you, guys.